James, somebody said James looked better in the cone drills than anybody else with his cuts, and he found another gear today.
I think that he followed up his first day with another good day, and we are still, we're going individual period with him, and that's it. He's awesome. After that, coaching the guys and paying attention like he always has in his whole life. And then we're waiting on, he'll put a brace on here. They got a special brace ordered for him.
It's not here yet, though?
No. And I don't know that that'll change what he does in practice for a while, but he'll start wearing that to get used to it.
Is it nice to see somebody like Micah Hatfield, who's gone through 2 broken bones, be out here catching the ball and running full speed?
There's some guys, like in particular Micah Hatfield and Gino Munoz, that have talent and have just been through a lot injury-wise. And this is a big fall camp for them. They really, I think, tune themselves up to make a step forward in this camp, and so far you're seeing it.
Kevin Cummings made a breathtaking play that you don't see a lot in games, let alone.
I love the fact that we've had guys like we just mentioned, Micah, Gino, Kevin Cummings, that have been kind of in that development mode, waiting for their time, but in the meantime doing a lot of work. And I think, Kevin, he has definitely taken a jump up from spring ball to fall camp, and I think the result is he's made a couple big-time plays 2 days in a row.
Was your gathering your attention to detail talk, or?
Yeah, I think it's just, it's got to be an emphasis for this group. It always is in football, I don't want to make it sound like it's a totally unique deal, but I think this team, with, who we have to replace and the positions they're being replaced at, there's a lot going on at outside linebacker, and Michael Doctor's an awesome guy to have in there right now, but he hadn't played that much, so the learning of what he's got to do is just huge, and so the detail, because if you don't execute, every game is going to be like the Super Bowl. So it might go right down to the last couple of plays, and very frankly, that's where we failed last year. We changed our season on a couple of plays at the end of the game. So, we'd like to turn those plays around in our favor, and it has to do with executing more often.
It's a lot of oars on the running back. I know it's the one scene you've got McCants. Is this just going to play out and guys might...
Yeah, I don't want to say anything about it yet because they haven't got pads on, but, we know a lot about them. I'm impressed with all of them. I think Malcolm Marble has really improved since the spring. He looks stronger, and Ryan is in the best shape of his life, running faster than he ever has. I really like that. We're waiting for Jordan Jenkins to get healthy, but he looks like he's in great shape. Javon Stevenson is really ahead of where he was and looking to be an every down back. Teron Ward, I'm excited about Teron. And then I really like both new freshmen. So, it is. I think they're all doing a good job, and we're just going to keep playing and see how it comes out. I think it's very important because of the numbers that we have there that those guys all find a way to step forward on special teams. We're obviously not going to carry that many guys and travel with them. So if they want to go on the trips, they got to be on special teams. But they are right now, and they're doing a pretty good job that way.
He's not the same shape, but it seems like Josh Andrews is a bit of a Jeremy Perry clone in tone and temperament, and just the kind of guy that Cav wants to have on.
He's a very intense guy, Paul. I really like him, and it's one of the reasons that we moved him from center. He'd get so hyped up that sometimes his shotgun snaps would go through the crossbar, and so we just thought, let's let him get started at a place that doesn't have all those call responsibilities and snapping the ball, and let him play a little bit. And I thought it was a great move to put Grant at center and move Josh to left guard, and right now I like the look of it.
How about Wheaton? We talked about him at the end of last season, had a great end of the season. In the spring, he looked good for the most part. He got injured, but he's got a lot of promise coming into the season. He looks fast.
Yeah, in the last year he's grown a ton. Through the end of the year when James got hurt and his role became bigger and his burden became bigger, what he had to do for the team, I thought he stepped up. But then I really thought he stepped up in spring. I thought he had a great spring, and so we just need to carry that on here. This receiving corps can be a lot of fun. We've got health issues, you know. I think we just have to keep getting healthy, and then stay healthy with the guys we have, and let them just keep learning to make plays. But I like the group.
Talking to some of the DBs, I mean, that was the name that just kept coming up. You know, the fact that they think that he may be one of the hardest covers.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You know, I think that he is, and he should be. He's gifted, and he's smart, and he's played now, and he knows what it is like to make plays, and that experience should lead him to having a better chance to do that.